Hi, good morning. So I thought that you should join me for a tutorial on a no makeup, definitely using makeup look. So that is all the trend right now. And if you are in your 60s like me, it's not a bad trend. And we tend to age ourselves by putting really dark color right out here, the accent color, like we were taught to do a long time ago. And so all I have done today is I have cleansed my face. I had exfoliated last night. I am well hydrated because that is part of the no makeup look. And you definitely want to be hydrated, and it gives you just more youthful appearance. And one thing that I like color. I'm not gonna lie, I do like color, but the older I get, the more natural I want to look. And I think that it is kind of just good for us to stay on good trends with the younger generation. So the no makeup look will literally take away this dark color. It uses a mid-tone that is about 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin tone, and that's where you want to stay. And so it might change as with the seasons, but one thing is for sure that, oh, and I forgot to say, I did put on my foundation, which is a luminous, kind of a hydrating foundation. I use a beige 3 in Mary Kay, which is a cool peachy undertone to match my skin tones. And one thing that I do want to say is what I love about our skincare, about our makeup is it's highly affordable and yet such great quality. We follow the European Union. So with that said, I already just tapped on my big floofy kind of blending brush. So you don't want to use a brush that is really stiff, and then you want to concentrate on the crease area. Like, don't be too afraid of where it's going to place, because that's the whole point of a no makeup. It's just really well blended, and it just looks natural. So you want to kind of start over here where the brow is, follow that crease, and not go into that corner where we're used to putting a little bit of an accent. And so I need a little bit more here, and I just lightly, the further away you hold a brush, a blending brush, the more blended it's going to look. And you could actually swirl it right there if you want to. So this is a hazelnut. Oh my goodness, do not look at my personal palette. It is a mess. And now you're gonna look at it. That's hazelnut, that's my mid-tone. And so that is just like 1 shade deeper than my skin, right? So then I'm gonna take just another blending brush, a clean one, and I am using Biscotti, just kind of putting it on the lid and blending that over. Super easy. And then I'm gonna finish that eye look with some mascara. I mean, guys, you talk about a quick out the door look. This is it. And so I'm just gonna put on some lashes, so you actually see that I do have some. I should have curled them up. This is just our ultimate mascara. I like all of our formulas. My favorite actually is our Lash Love, or our Great Heights, but just a little bit of a light one. All right, next is cheeks. So we are going to kind of undo what we always were told to do. So we're going to use again, your contour, and depending on your skin tone, your contour can change. We're not going to use anything with a shimmer. I am using my Mary Kay cheek brush because I love it, because it's a 3-in-1. So it has a contour area, it has a highlighting area, and then a cheek color. But I am going to put it right in that kind of contour area. This is a latte for me, for my skin tone. And then where we're used to contouring, where that lobe comes down, comes right here, that's where we're always contoured. Where for a no makeup look, you're going to put it more as a cheek color, and just to frame your face in contour. So it takes a little bit more contour, but in a natural way. So by putting it down here, oh gosh, that's so 2025. So if you want to be in the 2026, you're going to put it right more up on the cheekbone, never any closer than the outside of your eye. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And again, this is a no makeup that definitely takes makeup to do this tutorial or this look. And so then I'm going to place it also on my forehead up here. And I am just patting it in because I want it to blend. I'm not doing any harsh swipes, not doing any hard lines. That definitely is not a no makeup. So then right under my jawline is where I want to place that as well. And then this is where you definitely do kind of want a more controlled, just right here on the nose. And then literally just plop it out. I should have had a blending brush kind of right here. I'm just going to tap it down. So what I'm doing is a 3, really. So an E or a 3, depending on what side your face is. So right here, and then down here. That's kind of old school, right? We used to learn that. We used to teach that. And then if you would like just a little bit of a cheek color, I would go for a no makeup. I would go for a cream color right on top, but you don't have to do that either. And then blend it out with that same brush. Not blending it down. You never want to go into this area of your jaw, or you can consider it a beard area, right? If you were a man, that's where your beard would grow. Don't go down into your beard area. You don't want color down there. You don't need a beard. And then if you want to, you can go across your nose a little bit just to give you some color with that cream color. So in a nutshell, without doing the lips, that is your no makeup. Like, it is super easy, right? And then if you want more look, if you want something other than a natural look, you can go further than that. All right, this lip color is beige nude because it is like one shade. No, this one's pink nude. So I'm going to do a pink lip, a pink nude lip. But if you wanted to go, if I were wearing warmer clothes, I might go a beige nude. So I did put on our shea butter balm. It's just vitamins, shea butter, very hydrating. And again, this no makeup look is really about keeping it hydrated, keeping you look dewy, making you natural. And so I'm just going to follow the lip line. With that, and then I'm going to put on a gloss over it. So this one is just our pink matte. And you could use more like I think a different color maybe would have went better. But oh well, too late. I'm here. I'm at the end. So then I'm going to line right over that again. And then I am going to take more of just a nude gloss, because I think that would have been better. Pat it right over the center. So there you go. There you go. There is your no makeup. And it is fast. It is easy. And you can definitely build from that later on. That's what I got for you. Thanks for joining me. Hope you like it. Bye.